Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly episode, and today is the Iola Car Show Haul episode. You know, normally I would have one of these once a year, the Iola Car Show and Swap Meet, which happens, it's a 3-day, I think it's 3-day, 4-day actually, 4-day event. It usually happens in the first or second week or whatever of July. And it's a good place. I go there mainly for the swap meet. I do check out some cars while we're there too, but it's a giant event that goes on for, like I said, 4 days. And basically I go there one day, usually the first day it opens, and I go there for the swap meet just to find some diecast. And so today, that day, me and my buddy Crazy Todd went out and we found some stuff. I'm going to show you what I found. So obviously last year I didn't do one of these because of, it was 2020 and we all know how that went. So there was no car show last year. This year it was back, and so it was pretty cool. So I'm going to show you what I got. I didn't go too nuts. In years past I got lots and lots of stuff. Being the first year back, I think a lot of the vendors just had stuff that had been sitting for, a year. But good deals to be had. So it's a fun event to go to. It's fun to dig through all this stuff. There's not that many vendors that sell diecast, so it's kind of fun to kind of like hunt them out, and then, you can find some pretty cool items. So I'm just going to go over what I found. So every year we try to find this same vendor first. It's like the first thing we do, and we beeline towards that vendor. They usually have some modern auto world stuff. They usually have some, because they are a hobby dealer, but they don't sell online, so you can't like buy from them online. But they are from Wisconsin, and they sell, Greenlight, Auto World. I think they do some M2 and whatever. But usually they have these like little kiddie pools in the front of their tent, and in there they have stuff for like, 2 for $5, or like they have ones that are, I think a lot of them are 2 for $5, or they have ones that are just $1 each. They have, and I don't remember which pools I grabbed these out of, but I'm going to show you everything I got. So we went to them first. Sometimes they'll also have some ultra reds and some chase cars. So they did have some that time. The only one that they had that I didn't have, but it was a big one, was this one right here. So this Mustang. So this Mustang was a hobby exclusive, an Auto World like hobby exclusive, straight pack release, and this is the Ultra Red for it. It's on the version B card. I think they were the same for both the version A and the version B card, but these are kind of tough to come by because the regular was limited to 1,248 pieces. So you can double that and then multiply that by, well, I don't even know if they did the straight up. It might be only 2% for these hobby releases as far as the Ultra Reds go. Anyway, all I know is there's not that many of these out there, and I was happy to pick one up. So that is fantastic. We'll go ahead and open that up in the next half of the video. I also ended up getting a regular one just because they had it in the 2 for $5 bin. So this was $2.50, and that's a score too. I already have it, of course, but why not squirrel away another one? So I will do that, and then I'll show you the other stuff I got from them in particular. Let's see here. I got this guy right here. I think this thing was $5. I just was missing this Johnny Lightning van, so I had to pick up this. Not sure I care much about the other casting, but maybe I'll keep it. But anyway, we'll open up that. Ended up getting, let's see here. Maybe, were these 2 for $5? I don't remember. Anyway, some of them were only $1 a piece. I got this Johnny Lightning Lotus Esprit. I actually didn't have an example of this casting from Johnny Lightning, so I figured I had to pick up that. I got this Subaru Legacy. I don't know what this is. It's like it looks like it's Subaru. Made exclusively for Subaru. Aero Pro Promotions. But anyway, Subaru Legacy. We'll check that out. Picked up this Greenlight 1867 Chevy Impala. Grab that. It's kind of nice. I don't know if we'll open that one. I'll probably just throw it in my Greenlight pile. Chrysler Crossfire. Check that out. It's a Racing Champions. The Chrysler Crossfire. What an odd car. I think it's basically a Mercedes, right? I think so. Anyway, we'll open that. We got to check that out. It looks smaller than 1/64 scale, but I know the car is pretty tiny in real life. So there's that. And then let's see here. I got this Porsche. I think this was from the same seller. Porsche 911. It's a Hot Wheels. I don't know if I have this one or not. It doesn't really matter because I guess it's sort of already opened. So we'll remove this from this little plastic case. And then a couple of Racing Champions oddballs. These are like the custom cruisers. There's a Firebird in here. And we're going to open up all these, of course, and check them out. These are probably cheaply made. They're plastic tires, plastic base, it looks like. But it's a Firebird nonetheless, and it's one I didn't have, so I thought I'd check that out. A Plymouth or Chrysler or whatever Prowler. I thought that was interesting. I don't have a Prowler in my collection, so why not? And then a Dodge Viper. So grab that. What else did I get from that same seller? So most of the stuff I got was from that seller. And then I picked up one of these for $5. And that's a good deal on this. I don't need it. I already have both the cars in it. But I grabbed it anyway. So I think I'm just going to... This will end up on my table at the local meet that's coming up this next week. So any of you local guys are interested in this, I'll have it on my table. Probably sell it for, I don't know, $10. Make a little profit. I don't know. We'll see. And then I picked up this Smokey and the Bandit film reel for $10. She's seen better days. It's a little, the packaging is a little, so originally they wanted, what, $21? And they marked her down to $10 for 4 Greenlight cars. And I don't know if the film reel versions of these Trans Ams are any different than like the first couple of releases of them. No idea. But I know I don't have the what is that, a Bronco? Right? Why am I like brain farting? And then, yeah, that patrol car. So anyway, I didn't have this, so I went ahead and grabbed it for $10. Like, why not? So grab that. All right. So that was that seller. Then from just from this other seller that was selling some more vintage diecast stuff, I picked up this Matchbox Lamborghini Miura. And it's pretty cool. It's in pretty good shape. It's one of the ones that has like the steering wheels, and we'll show that in more detail. It's got opening doors, steering wheels, and it appears to be in pretty darn good shape. You always got to watch it with Matchbox because sometimes if the paint looks too good, you think somebody might have like refinished it. This one, I believe, is original. Just checking out the rivets here in the bottom. Sometimes if you smell them, it smells like spray paint or whatever, then you know somebody. It's just sometimes you think, oh, this is too good to be true for the price. But yeah, it was good. So it's good. So there's that. I don't remember who I got this one from, but I think it was just some random seller that had a few items. But I got this. This is a Corgi Pontiac Firebird, and it's got the Milwaukee Brewers logos on it. And she's mint, and that's awesome because, you know, I live in Wisconsin, so Brewers fan, and Firebird fan, and it's a Corgi, which makes it kind of interesting, so that's cool too. So there's that. And then what else did we grab here? From another seller, I got these two items. I got the Fresh Cherries 1978 AMC Pacer. It's a Motor Max. I did not have a Motor Max version of this casting, so picked that up. That's pretty cool. I think this casting was released as a Racing Champions, maybe. I think it's the same one. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to open that one. Johnny Lightning Ford Thunderbolt for $3. I actually have this one, but the one I had was missing the front bumper. So now I've got a complete one. And for $3, why not? So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Another seller was selling some carded Hot Wheels were like $2 a piece, and then they had some cars that were $5 a piece. These are the ones I picked up for $2 a piece. So I got a Ferrari F40, a BMW 850i. I did not have this white F40, so that was a score. As I sort of collect that casting. The BMW, I don't think I had that one. And it's got opening doors, which is interesting, which makes me think it's a Corgi casting, and it probably is. This one I know is a Corgi. I got this 911 Targa with all small wheels. I think they released this one with bigger wheels prior, but that's a Corgi casting, so that's cool. The Skyline HT 2000 GTR, probably already have this one. Don't know for sure, but not gonna go digging for it. I've got a mess in here, guys, by the way. I redid this whole room. Sorry to get on a tangent, but I redid this whole dang room. When was that? Last Thanksgiving-ish around? Maybe Christmas? And it's gotten to the point now where it's just as bad as it was before I redid it. Meaning all these shelves behind me and around me are just full of stuff. And it's sort of organized. It's not quite organized. That's the trouble of collecting, and especially if you collect loose too, because you got to have somewhere to put loose cars. In fact, tell me in the comments below, how do you guys store your loose collection? Not the stuff that's on display on the walls, the stuff that you put away just to keep safe. What do you do? What do you do? I mean, I know you can get the Creative Options thread organizers. You can stuff cars in there, but some cars don't fit. In particular, what I'm interested in is how do you store your loose Greenlight? Let's just say Greenlight, and especially the larger castings with some fragile parts and pieces. What do you do? What do you do to store those? And I'm in this point right now where I just don't know what to do. I'm going to have to go through my Greenlight collection. I'm going to have to weed out some stuff that I don't want. Same thing with Johnny Lightning. I'll have to do that as well. Hot Wheels is easy because they're so, solidly constructed. You can just put them in a baggie and throw them in like a bin, and, they'll stay fine. Johnny Lightning, for the most part, is pretty much the same as that. But, when you get to Greenlight with the plastic pieces and parts, and like M2, if you got any of those with plastic pieces and parts that could easily break off. I suppose Auto World you could just throw in a bin too, but I got those all on display, so that's not an issue. But yeah. Anyway, I'm looking for ideas. So if you got any, comment them, please. The other thing I picked up, back to the show here. The other thing I picked up is this Drag Strip Demons. And for some reason, I think I already have this one. The Super Stock Barracuda. It's just I think I have it, but I don't know because this place is such a mess. And I looked around for it, and I don't see it anywhere. So, I don't know. We might just open this one now. I might wait to find out if I have it. I don't know. We'll see. And then, lastly, from another seller, I picked up 4 items from them. This Johnny Lightning van, just a straight maroon van that I don't think I have. I don't think I have it. And then this Road Racers Corvette. And these, by the way, were 2 for $9. So $4.50 a piece. And then these 2, I think, were scores. I got a BMW Z4 and a Lamborghini Gallardo. One's from Motor World Series 3. And the other one's from Motor World Series 5. Cards are completely garbage trashed. But we're going to go ahead and open these up, of course. And it doesn't really matter to me. So I will say this, too. If you're a carded collector and you go to this kind of cart, like swap meet kind of thing, might not be for you. And the reason being for that is a lot of these cards have been just tossed around for, who knows, years, from car show to car show. And, they end up looking quite sun-faded and, wrecked. But the cool thing about that is you can get a good deal. So if you're a loose collector like me, that's not a problem as long as the car's in good shape and you can get them for a cheaper price. Who cares about the card condition, right? So that's kind of a nice thing. But yeah, if you're a carded collector, there are some sellers that, and there are some sellers that are actually indoors at this place. So And they have some nicer carded stuff. But yeah, so anyway, there's something for everybody there. So I definitely recommend making the trip if you're close enough to Wisconsin next year. Like I said, it's it's a long event. So if you can show up on Thursday, though, that's probably where, Thursday or the last day. Last day you could probably find some really good deals because, people don't want to bring the stuff home. Thursday you can probably find some good deals, or you get to the good stuff first before anybody else does, because a lot of people are at work on Thursday and they can't make it to there on Thursday. So it's less busy too, which is kind of nice. Otherwise that thing can get, zoo-ish with how many people are walking around. But yeah, anyway, it's fun. You put on a lot of miles though, put on some walking shoes, and it's hilly. So yeah, be prepared for that. All right, thank you guys very much for checking this segment out. Let's go ahead and flip her around, and let's open up some of this stuff. All right, guys, let's start by just popping open this Ultra Red. So this is a long time coming, meaning that I think, this is a 2017. I think this did come out in 2017. So yeah, so anyway, probably should have picked this up a long time ago, but they just don't come up very often. So let's go ahead and just open her up. Take a look. This may not be too exciting to a lot of you. It's just a Mustang GT. It's not really the most desirable Auto World casting, but it's nice to check this off the list. A nice deep ultra red base on this one. This is like the first time they kind of started doing ultra red bases. That was 2017. I think release 1. The version D and C Ultra Reds all had, I believe, Ultra Red bases, and then these hobby exclusive ones had Ultra Red bases. So Ultra Red base, Ultra Red body, and that was it. So this came out in 2 colors. Came out in this like gray, like gunmetal gray kind of whatever thing, and then it also came out in just like a jet black as well. I'm not digging out the regular ones to show you. I apologize about that. I did have that carded one, but eventually, once I get all these hobby exclusive ones from 2017, which is going to be tough because there's some Ford GTs that are just, I don't know if I'll ever have them. They're very, very limited, and they're very, very expensive when they do come out. Who knows? Might find them someday, but anyway, one of these days I'll do another Ultra Red collection update video, and I will show you everything I've got. It's going to be a long one, so... But yeah, I'm happy to check this one off the list. It's just pretty darn limited. All right, let's get this other big chunky packaging out of the way. This Billboards series, Coca-Cola. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Whatever. It's all right. Let's go ahead and open this up. These came out in... why are your dates so hard to find, Johnny? I mean, like 2003 maybe. I don't know. Anyway, again, Johnny Lightning did a lot of weird experimentation with different types of packaging and ideas, and they still do. A lot of interesting stuff. So this is a billboard. I don't know what I'm going to do with the actual billboard. I don't know. Maybe somebody that makes dioramas or something might want this. Probably not, but I guess maybe. Oh, that's cool. These aren't screwed down. That's a good thing. And it has this base. Kind of unusable, except for the fact that the billboard can go into it. I don't know. I'll bring it to the meet. I know a guy that does dioramas and stuff like that. He might be interested in it. So you get this guy right here. This panel. Hood open on this sucker? It does. So there's that. That's cool. Opening hood, Coca-Cola. Yeah, this will end up on my table. I just got to stop keeping everything. To be honest, this I'm going to keep because I collect this casting. This is a Chevy van. Got kind of a chromed base, rubber tires, Coca-Cola, and a smile. Yeah, the only way Coca-Cola is making me smile if it's got maybe some either some Jack or Captain in it. All right, so there's that. And then, well, might as well stick with Johnny Lightning in another van. GMC 2500. Haven't had a Captain and Coke in a long time. Maybe that's an order. All right, and then this guy here, this GMC 2500 van. This is from JL Collection. Looking for a date, 2001. And it's just a plain old metal flake maroonish van. Pretty decent. I really would like Auto World to release a dang van. They should totally do it. The true 1/64 scale Auto World something. I don't care what it is. Just put it out. You know, wouldn't that be a good idea? I think it would be a good idea. The Johnny Lightning vans are cool, but they're just not to scale. Obviously, they're small. So I still collect them, but, you know. Porsche 911. I don't know what this was from. This is like 2003 is the copyright date. I can't remember what this is from. It's rubber banded to the base, and we should be able to just, yeah. I'll just get rid of those rubber bands. These are those weird, like, thin, low-profile, I guess, real riders, but they're kind of plasticky. They never rolled really well. So for Hot Wheels, the rolling is subpar. For anything that's got, like, these kind of wheels on them. But this is a cool version of this car. I think I already have it, though, somewhere. And again, I've got a mess. And I've had zero time to, like, really go in and organize this stuff as of late. So I'm hoping for some time I'll be able to dig in here and, I don't know, start making some decisions of what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to get rid of. And I've been talking about this for a long time, and it just doesn't get done because, it requires free time. And that comes at a premium these days. Probably for all of us. Mainly if you got children. Even if you don't, whatever. I'm sure you're busy. Everybody's busy these days. All right. There's that. Let's take a look at whatever these are. These custom cruiser. Well, how do you open? Oh, it just goes like that. Kind of a neat little... Can maybe use that to ship a loose car? I don't know. Plymouth Brawler. These things are just... They were neat, I guess, when they came out. Thought they were kind of cool. Just trying to make a modern hot rod. It's funny because there's 2 used car lots in my area that have, they each have one of these for sale. And they've been there for a while. And I think they're going to be there for a long while. Especially in Wisconsin. This just isn't really a car I don't think a lot of people are going to go after. Even though any classic car or whatever, you're not going to be driving it in the winter or anything like that. But maybe it's a collectible in the future. Maybe it is now. I don't know. But it's a 2-seater. It does have a rag top. So it is a convertible. You can drive it in the rain. But visibility is next to nothing in this thing with the top up. So, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting car. I just thought it would be cool to get an example of one in diecast form. And I think Johnny Lightning might make one too, but this one I think looks a little bit better. So, whatever. I grabbed it. It was cheap. All right, and then this guy, I realize now, is missing a hubcap. Now you can see how the wheels are constructed, though. This is a nice looking Dodge Viper. But yeah, it's missing that. That's unfortunate. So that's how they did these wheels. So they're they're not riveted. They're free spinning on an axle, and then they're capped with a, the rim design. Can't really say hubcap because it technically is the rim, but so it's like a two-piece wheel because it doesn't have a rubber tire. It's very similar to how Johnny Lightning wheels are done. It's cool from that side. We're just missing some component there, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Again, it was cheap. And then this Firebird was really probably the one I was obviously excited about. It's actually not bad. Again, it's plastic tires, plastic base. Nice stock paint job. Good detail on the front there. Nothing on the back, but that's okay. Bird on the hood. Rolls real nice. In good shape. No zinc pest or any issues like that. And that's pretty cool. All right, let's go to another Racing Champions. Chrysler Crossfire. So we got two interesting Chrysler products here. We got that Prowler and this Racing Champions Chrysler Crossfire. Another kind of a weird kind of one. I don't even know how many years they made this car. It might be a collectible one in the future because I can't imagine. So 2001 is when it came out, right? 2001 was when it was in the International Auto Show, and then 2004 is when they actually were for sale. Plastic tires on this one. Metal base, though. Metal body, metal base. It's got some weight to it. It's got full detail on it. I can't imagine they sold that many of these. I remember when it came out, it was kind of like, I don't know, exciting, maybe. Who knows? Cult classic. Chrysler did some weird stuff in that, like the PT Cruiser and all that stuff. Like, was really trying to, I don't know, do some different things. And I guess, I don't know. Some people really like it. Some, believe it or not, PT Cruiser, for example, is, for somehow, some way, has some sort of cult following. Oh, look at the, I was just trying to push the rim back in this, that's from the Prowler. So apparently these pop out a little too easily. So we'll have to be careful about... Ooh, now the other one just came on the other side. Look at that. We may have to just add a little dab of super glue or something in there to keep those in. I don't think we'll have a problem with these, but I think they are constructed the same way. Interesting. All right. Next, Subaru Legacy. So these were apparently made exclusively for Subaru. Looking for a year, production number. I don't see anything on here. Let's open it up. It doesn't look like they're going to have an interior. This came right off. I almost thought they might have suspension with the way those little cutouts were in the bottom of the base. Yeah, no, the windows are blacked out, so I'm doubting there's an interior in there. But I just thought this would be an interesting little piece to take a look at. Pretty cool. All right, next, let's take a look at this. Johnny Lightning Motor Trend Collect All 24. 1980 Lotus Esprit Turbo. Oh, I thought that card felt thin. It looks like it's been split. That is weird. Did not notice that when I picked it up. Well, it comes with a little card action there. top speed test. 177 miles per hour pedal to the metal. They got a Countach in there. Looks like a Ferrari Testarossa, Porsche, and then this guy right here. Guarantee the Lotus probably didn't win that. Still one of my favorite cars. I just love the Lotus Esprit for whatever reason. I've always had kind of an affection to it. The Johnny Lightning casting of it, though, I'm going to say it's not fantastic. I mean, it's okay. I just think if they were to do a modern, like do it now with modern tools and stuff that they use to design these things, like if Auto World were to put one out, for example, or Mini GT or something like that, that could do the car a little bit more justice. The only real good Esprit in 1/64 scale I've ever seen has been Kyosho. The Hot Wheels ones, I mean, for a mainline Hot Wheels, it's decent. And all of that, but Kyosho is where it's at if you want a really good looking Esprit. But it's the older model or whatever, but yeah. It's okay. It's nice to have an example of the tooling. I finally got one. Plastic wheels on this one. It's one of those ones that run on the little edge of the wheel, so it's supposed to be fast down a track. And it might be, but I ain't racing it, so there's that. Let's just stick with some yellow cars here for a second. This Brewers Firebird. Not the best casting in the world, but I had to get it. Milwaukee Brewers. It's in really good shape. It's Corgi. Made in Britain. That's cool. Pontiac Firebird SE. Just awesome. Just really neat. But even better, this guy right here. Lamborghini Miura. We've got suspension on this thing, and we've got a turning axle. Made in England by Lesney. This is sweet. Really cool. So I've got an example of the Ford GT, old Lesney, and GT40, and now I got an example of the Miura, and that's as good as it gets for me for older, really old Matchbox stuff. I don't know when this came out, as I don't know a terrible amount about old Matchbox, but it's just really nice. I mean, the door's open. It's got a pretty good shape to it. The wheels, they're standard fare for the time. The motor inside of there is metal. It's just a cool piece. It's not in perfectly mint condition, but it's in good enough for me condition. So I dig on that. That's really cool. And I got it. I think I got this for $7, which isn't too bad. And this actually probably would wipe off this whatever dirt line up here. It might. I don't know. I got a little microfiber glove thing here. Just give it a little rub. Yeah, I bet you I can get that to come off without taking off paint. So there's that. Really cool. Let's see here. What should we do next? Well, we're sticking with yellow. There's a Corgi. This thing is bright yellow. Porsche 911 Targa. This is a weird era of Hot Wheels. This is 1996 probably. And she is fluorescent yellow. Very large, definitely not 1/64 scale, definitely bigger than that. Made in China. And it is an older Corgi tooling. Pretty cool though. 911 Targa. Always like the look of the Targa 911s. Big bar right here in the back with the back window. I just think it looks really cool. So I dig that. Let's see here. Ferrari F40. Copyright date on the back of this is also 1995, so maybe 96. That's cool. I didn't know this was pearlescent. So I thought it was just straight white, but it is actually got a pearlish flavor to it. It's your standard F40 casting. This is when it had the opening back, which on the older models closes pretty good. As the tooling aged, the quality of that shutting back kind of decreased. And you can see the big gap right here. It's a casting that's been around for quite a while, and then eventually they just closed that, so this does not open anymore. If they ever do release it again, I don't know if they ever tooled it with a plastic base. I don't remember, but if they ever get the Ferrari license back, they should, they'll probably retool some of this stuff. I would imagine they'd come up with a new F40 and all that stuff. And why wouldn't you? I would if I were them. All right. We're going to skip. Actually, no, we're not. We're just going to open this up. Regardless if I have one or not. I don't know if I do. Ken Mary Skyline. Pearl white. Brass wheels. Nice looking basic model. Very cool, definitely worth the $2. And next we got the BMW 850i. Again, I might have this somewhere. I don't know. Until I get my stuff together, we won't know for a while. 1995 again on this one, so I hate when that happens. And this, I believe, is another Corgi tooling. And the reason why I believe that is because of the opening doors. There's really not many, I don't think there's really hardly any Hot Wheels toolings that actually have opening doors that were original to Hot Wheels. And you can see like this kind of cast over area is probably where it said Corgi maybe. And it's made in China. That's another kind of telltale sign. Uh-oh. That did not feel good when I opened that. It looks like she opened a little bit too far. Is it going to shut? Oh, it does shut. No, they all open real far. It's kind of a nice basic little car, though. If you're a customizer, you could probably do something pretty cool with this little format right here, I think. Especially if you're a BMW fan. Detail out that interior and stuff like that. You have an opening door so you can get a good look at it. Put some sweet wheels on it. Maybe paint it some cool color. If I was into customizing again and this was a duplicate, I might entertain that idea. What else we got to open? Let's open the film reel. This is Smokey and the Bandit 2. So this isn't the original one. We've got, is that spider stuff right there? And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to this packaging that's been jostled around forever. And it looks like it got melty at one time too. So I don't know. Let's see how these cars turned out inside of here. So the film reels are kind of interesting. Here's the the metal case or whatever, and this rarely ever fit on good, as I recall, and it doesn't. So anyway, I'm not going to hang on to it anyway. And then it comes with this foam insert. So we got Smokey and the Bandit, Smokey and the Bandit 2. This is what, a Dodge Monaco, yeah. Sheriff. And a Ford Bronco. So, yeah, this packaging definitely got hot and melted. Anyway, who cares? Got these things cheap. So the Bronco's cool. It's cool casting. I think this is a pretty desirable little model. 1866 is the serial number on the bottom of this one. White interior. Pretty neat. The Monaco Patrol, Texas Patrol. 1363. I really got to go back and watch these movies. You know, I watched them a ton when I was a kid, and I was like really into them. And then haven't really watched them since. So, you know, my movie knowledge, or, you know, I'm not a movie buff. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've watched a lot of movies. Not really good at naming, like, who was in them and stuff like that. I mean, obviously I know Burt Reynolds was. But yeah, so you can tell it's old because it's got that old flag on the front here. Bandit 1. Hey, Ban 1, I don't know. See, she got hot. This, it looks like this got a little melty too. If we can get that hood open. Looks decent in there. The important thing about this is it doesn't have a lean to it. Well, maybe it does have a little bit of a lean to it. A lot of these Trans Am castings, they have a lean to them because the axles were not drilled through. The hole for the hole for the axle is either not cast or drilled through properly, and it ends up giving these things like a severe. We got a low rider on one side and a lifted truck on the other. This one looks pretty good. So I'll have to take a look at the other Smoking the Bandit Trans Ams I have to see if that's on any of the ones with this wheel style. I don't know if it is or not. And then this right here, I'm sure is the same as some of the others. I think this car came out with these wheels and everything in a single pack. I think it came out in the hitch and tow, like a Hollywood hitch and tow, and I think it also came out in this film reel, and I think they're all the same. I don't think there's anything different about it, but I will check it out eventually. 1916 on the bottom of this one, and yeah, still pretty cool. You can't beat the Trans Am with this Bandit livery. It just looks so cool. All right, let's see. We only got a few left. We've got a couple of the Greenlight Motor Worlds. We'll save those for last. And we got a Johnny Lightning, and we got this AMC Pacer. Let's do the AMC Pacer. Fresh Cherries Motor Max. It's in a clamshell type packaging. Of course, the kids are now battling outside the door here. You know, you thought you'd get lucky having a guy and a girl for children, right? They won't fight. You know, it's a guy and a girl. Are they're gonna beat each other up? Well, because me and my brother, it was just me and my brother, and we really got violent with each other at times. And yeah, no, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, young kids, they fight with each other. And it's nonstop. All right, so there's that AMC Pacer. This comes with a little card. It tells you a little bit about it, who it was designed for, all that stuff. Very few of these are still running, and the ones that do are classified as collectibles. Well, yeah, it's a 78 Pacer. So, inserted details for the taillights and the headlights. You got a separate piece for bumpers. Metal base, rubber tires. Definitely larger than 1/64 scale. It is pretty big, considering the fact that a Ford Bronco. I mean, yeah. So, but pretty cool to add to the collection. It's a Motor Max casting I did not have, so it's nice always to add one of those. All right, Johnny Lightning. $3, I think, is a steal for this car. It's a cool looking one. Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt. New tool. Get the old skizzers out. This is in a Johnny Lightning Muscle Cars. Copyright date. Sorry, I stopped mid-cut here. Well, where is it? 2007. Ooh, does this have an opening trunk? Looks like it might. That's cool, man. I like it. And for tree box, I got a little tire issue in the back here. It's fixable. Should probably just leave it alone for now. So, opening hood, separate piece for the bumper. I know that for a fact because I have another version of this that the bumper has been misplaced. And this one has... Is this an opening hood? No. Is it? This wiggles around. Oh. Does it open the other way? No. What is going on here? Ugh. So it does not open, but it is a separate piece. It's a separate piece. I don't know why. It possibly because they tooled this in different ways for an interchangeable trunk piece. I don't know, but this does not open. I mean, you can just crank on her, and it is not going to open at all. Hood opens nice and easy. Detailed motor on the inside. And it looks like the rim has been a little bit squared. We might have hit a few curves with that one. I'm not sure, but it's a bit warped. Same on the other side. See, and that's where you get into the stuff that you buy at these car shows. That's the thing. You do got to kind of look them over because this thing probably melted in the sun. Something happened where it was sitting out in the sun and that rim got a little hot. And it's plastic and it will deform. I don't know. I could probably, if I could find my other one, these are removable, so you should be able to just pop this right out. I'm going to show you how these, if you aren't familiar. So that's how the wheels are constructed. You got that, that's on there, and then the tire and the rim. See, the rim is a separate piece. So if I can find my other one and it's got good wheels, I could easily swap them onto this. Now this is going to be a pain to put back on. Oh, geez. So we'll do that off camera. But there you go. Now you have an idea of what's going on there. So kind of a cool design. It's kind of nice too because I could swap it without having to drill it apart or any of that jazz. All right. Lamborghini Gallardo, destroyed packaging. Let's see how this white car fared inside of here. Sun faded. Wrecked. Come off real easy when they're like that. Oh, thank goodness we have a white car underneath there. It is not yellow. And doesn't appear to have any problems. All right, so this is a high-speed casting or Malibu Diecast International, whatever it is, casting. These came out in the early Motor World days, and they're sweet. They're awesome. This would be the third color I have this in. I have it in blue, I have it in yellow, and white. So I think this is the white. Do I have it in 3 color? I don't know. Anyway, I've got it in a few different colors. I'm trying to find, I don't know where the hell they are in this room. What a surprise. Regardless, they're nice. They have inserted details for headlights, inserted details for taillights, a fair amount of detail all around. The rims look good. The tires are a soft rubber. It is a plastic base, but who cares? It's still got a good weight to it, die-cast metal body, and it's a good proportionate casting, and it might be a little small, I don't know, maybe a little bit smaller than 164. It's a smaller Lambo, though, so maybe not, and it's nice. White, probably not the best color to get it in, but not disappointing, though. I wish I knew where I put the other ones. I'd imagine I would have them on display somewhere in this room. But maybe not. Well. I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, moving on. BMW Z4. Another one that was a Motor World casting, or Motor World casting and a high-speed casting or whatever. It was Malibu Diecast, whatever it was, international. Not as nice of a casting, and they're not all created equal. There's some that have plastic tires, some that have rubber tires, some with inserted headlights and taillights, some with painted details. They're all over the place. This is one of the ones that has the worst options, which is the plastic tires and the painted details. But it does look pretty good. It's the only example of this casting I've got. It's the only example of this car I've got in 164 or near 164 scale. So I'd say it's a good one to get, and it's kind of a hard one to find, so pretty neat. Got a little bit of a stance issue in the back, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right, so what do you guys think? Like I said, you get trash packaging. It's kind of nice though because you get to hunt around and try to find some stuff, which makes it interesting. It makes it fun. The other thing, is you find some weird stuff, some odd stuff you may have not known existed. Like I didn't really know about this Subaru. I don't really know about this Firebird. You find some weird items, some eclectic items, and it was nice to find those. That's kind of a really cool thing. All right, you guys, thank you guys very much for watching another long video. And you guys just have a great day. Thanks for watching the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And, we'll see you later.